Yo, how we looking? How are the tickets looking? Yep, let's see it. Let's see it. It's a miss. It's a miss. Yeah, no, he don't be sending those. He like to send them after the fact. He sent it after the fact, like, yo, I came up. I did it. I won. That's how you be. Then it'd always be some crazy scenario like this player hasn't hit a home run from this pitcher since 2006. I told you let me make the Discord. We split the 50, we're profits 50-50. What do you think about that? Pour myself this glass of Pinot Grigio. Pop the cork on some new Pinot Grigio. I pull up in the Porsche with a freaky hole. Alright, where's my glass? My glass. Yo.
Yo, bro.
What's up?
Yo, let me ask you real quick. I got Deja
Well, Lee is missing another set time. What's that about, Aaron? Cruz, Lau, and Seager. Seager. Pinot Grigio's type ass. Not no. Oh my god. I forget when I might as well just concede because you're just gonna keep saying that shit after every episode. Like, I gave you the definition, bro. If they was teleporting back and forth, and that shit was normal, then it would be supernatural. It's not supernatural because them niggas is trying to figure out what the fuck going on. Like they are basically like if me and you was living in a real world and that shit happened. Like if I left to drive to Virginia and then I end up in the town, I'm like, yo, what's going on? That's not supernatural. No, it's supernatural for it to happen, but it ain't a supernatural show. A supernatural show is like when the show start and niggas just out of space. Like niggas just breathing out of space. No, the shit that's going on is supernatural, but it's not a supernatural show. Like that's like if you watch a movie and somebody have a vision in their dream of a dead person. Like that ain't supernatural. One of the last. I think somebody else playing at 9 o'clock.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
You gonna be in for a treat, my boy. Told you I'm the last gamer left out here, man. Figure it out on the fly.
Snap it to the back. Slithers into space.
Yeah.
There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the really shows you his
my defense is literally like elite for 2 plays, and then
you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running back,
man, what you think about that Sauce trade in hindsight?
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game. They're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
What do you think about the Jalen Williams injury? Grade 1. I'm gonna keep it a beam. For the sake of seeing a good series, I want him to be injured against the Lakers.
I
think they're gonna beat Houston.
So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Whoa! That's a hell of a dot. Can't even cap. I feel like for every 10 possessions somebody had a ball, they scored a touchdown like 8 times. Is that bad, though?
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Calls his own number.
It's like weird. It's like I don't play people enough to like know what they're trying to do. Like I don't figure that shit out until like the 3rd quarter. Like last year, I felt like I played everybody. I knew like what everybody game plan was.
You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive.
That's about a roster thing.
I imagine we'll see more.
Let me put your team for a game.
The football with that kind of speed.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Pop the cork on some new Pinot Grigio. I pull up in a Porsche with a freaky hole.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, but they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Let's take just a second to talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name
Got some speed at receiver now.
late in the season.
Earn his 80 throw power enough to bomb it. How you beat the bombing it? What do you think?
Defense, I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely.
I said his 90 throw power enough to be bombing it. How you be bombing it?
Well thought of in the top 25.
What do you think?
Season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The short hands. It's Garrison.
Pop the cork on some new Pinot Grigio. I pull up in a Porsche with a freaky hole.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They just keep firing. The screen, he's got
This thing is funny.
Now they're really starting
Who had to play?
as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no...
I've overthrown 2 touchdowns, bro. Like one time I did the high pass. I get that, but you've got to play like the guy I had last year. That's how it's going to have to go.
Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise.
But I do got that this year.
Yeah, this feels like a curated
Went off the
roster.
line.
They only had a few holes that they had to fill.
Ain't that right there? Went off the line.
And finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own.
Y'all tell me back in Virginia, Dale?
Chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'm going to be back in Virginia.
Backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator.
June 13th to the 16th.
They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
But I'm gonna bring some cash this time so I can actually gamble.
After a very productive play.
Well, short completion.
So I don't know if I told you the truth, but I don't have a debit card, so let me see, who am I? So I don't be knowing, like I couldn't take no money out the bank, but I'll probably take like 500 out, go in there. All right, Kush is gonna be the other guy. All right, tune in and watch this. Who's this? Who? Oh yeah. You kind of look like yo.
The offense wastes no time getting.
Nigga, if I was him, I'd be pissed.
Not called. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 20.
Nah, you know what the crazy part about that show is? All right, what episode you on?
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24.
So you caught up?
Going right to work up top.
Nah, one episode. So nah, the craziest part about the show is before they discovered that you could put that shit on the door, them niggas just had to hide that night. Like what?
Incomplete pass.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. Third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down.
That shit. The town is crazy though, because like literally if niggas just stay in the house, they really would have nothing to worry about. Like if niggas just stayed in the crib, they would be good. Niggas just be having to go and do extravagant shit at night.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He's already
Bro, niggas need to just
6 yards
niggas just need to go to
rushing,
sleep, bro.
going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season.
Niggas need to just go to sleep, bro. Go in there, play some games.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
So you seen the girl eating the garbage yet?
Plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets.
I didn't finish Night Agent. I couldn't get into Night Agent. I can't get into Euphoria.
So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where
Night,
to go.
Night Agent is good though. That's a good one. Did you watch Your Friends and Neighbors?
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short.
That's my favorite show out. That and Landman is my favorite show out.
Get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football. The
You said what?
man wins. That time the offense got the better.
Yeah, Your Friends and Neighbors is really good. And did you watch Landman? Yeah, they was my two favorite shows I watched recently.
Here in the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. And he's still
Do you know what Your Friends and Neighbors is about?
He wasn't far from taking
So basically,
the final play of the first quarter.
yeah, so basically it's like this rich nigga in New York. It takes place, you know where Westchester, New York is?
Deadlocked after one period of play.
So it take place in like that area, like this rich area, and this dude's basically he's like he works at like I think like a hedge fund, and he ends up getting fired from his job, and he starts stealing people's stuff in the neighborhood, like basically just exploiting like how rich people don't be missing shit like Rolexes, Chanel bags, shit like that, and he be selling that shit. But yeah, that shit is really good. That was my favorite show. That and Landman is good. Landman is about like a basically this guy who basically like operate like a oil rig. Like he don't own it, but he's like running the operations, and that shit is crazy. That shit got a lot of like twists and turns.
First down. Send the tight end in motion. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fired that thing.
Nah, Landman is good.
But it's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Might be changing.
This ain't really a critical part of the show, so I can tell you this, but the nigga on the oil rig got blind.
They're going to try to throw.
Whoa. So he got blind at the oil rig, right? Like the shit splashed up in his eyes. So nigga walked in there, the boss came in there, he like, oh boss came to see me. He like, why the fuck I can't see? Nigga blind. Niggas just started snapping. But that shit is crazy because they make so much money. But the nigga like, where can you have no college education and make 250 racks a year? Like, but that shit is dangerous.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true.
Pop the cork on some new Pinot Grigio. I pull up in the Porsche with a Fleekio.
Fellas, a big time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 13 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Nittany Lions about to crank the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the
And I don't know how I'ma manage if one day you just up and leave.
Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make
Nigga Kanye said, and I don't know how I'ma manage
same page
If
here.
one day you just up and leave. That's hard to say.
How can a
Really
stadium
hard to
this
say.
size make so
He was good in
much
college, I will say
noise?
that.
You can't hear yourself think on third down here, Notson. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Quarterback still fast enough for the rollout.
Athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
He lets it fly. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you can tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today,
And I
these
don't
guys
know
have
how I'm gonna
athleticism, and you
manage.
just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
If one day you
Nittany
just up
Lions
and
look to keep
leave.
this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nigga said, and I don't know how I'ma manage. If one day you just up and leave. Some real shit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up.
Off the edge, it's Bailey. If you want the guy that in a year or two, once he learns, can be phenomenal, can be Micah Parsons.
Looking to pass inside the red zone.
They need somebody that can rush
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot, not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, he gets a positive gain.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a
They need both
score.
of these guys because he's moving it.
They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He was hoping for something.
Boys reached. Gotta reach. That's that's really a reach right there.
Time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
The draft be funny because like
To give
Be funny like how this shit be end up playing up.
And there was nowhere to
I
go.
want to see my I wish Jeremiah Love should have came back one more year,
The
bro.
Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Boy, Jeremiah Love.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire.
But if the Cardinals drafting, that would be kind of stupid.
Loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on.
This nigga Joe Clack joint might already be cut. Nigga have Arbel Reese going number 2.
It's a good omen for the defense.
On third and long,
The
you
fuck?
have to turn it loose deep. Complete.
Bro.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
What am I looking for, bro?
Down is called the money down. What a great find.
And I don't know how I'ma manage if one day you just up and leave.
Tells a huge story and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Ducks have it with first and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
That's disciplined running by you, Will Lee.
58 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And they executed that running back screen.
Yo, gotta get my boy Shador some help. Shadurskis.
And the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
What are your emotions right now as your son was just selected second overall?
Oh my gosh, it's mixed emotions. I am so grateful and I thank God for this opportunity. I am so proud of him. So proud of him.
To the air on first down.
Oh my God.
It's Daniels.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
What's up?
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout.
Yeah, I got you after this college game.
Inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I don't know how I'ma manage if one day you just up and leave.
Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him.
Yo, Ryan, you talking to Curve?
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the right side. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back.
Oh, they really got Jeremiah Love. My boy.
Across the 25, they'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. First half, Ben Brooks, time down, joined Kevin Connor.
Cardinals. Boy's about to go to die. Well, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Fielded in the end zone, it's high.
That nigga's another bust.
Much better off to take the touchback.
Let me talk to these Mitch ass niggas.
Were you around when
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, that's one that got good coverage.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Wants to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Might be looking to run. He's going to run it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Chester. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed. He can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback, because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. Sails one into the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game.
Bro, it's tied up, bro. I done overthrew 3 touchdowns, bro. Like, this shit.
This receiver strikes fear.
Shit is hard to deal with.
Defense, because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
That was the reason I threw a pick, but like I literally, like this quarterback, like I just don't understand, bro. Like I throw the high pass, he overthrow it. I throw the regular pass, he overthrow it. I lob it, he overthrow it. Like,
First time today we've seen a punter go to work. The coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42.
Yo, Ryan be sick.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Yo, how did he get?
But he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead with the 6.
Oh my God,
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. A nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
this quarterback is unreal, bro. Like, I don't understand how this man has low throw power and is overthrowing the ball.
Coming out with it, it's high. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Probably. But I would think you would underthrow the ball, not overthrow it.
Drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle.
Finally hit a dot. 10 yards down the field. I'm putting you in position. Make the fucking throw, nigga. Touchdown. Yeah, let me know your team.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field.
I'm gonna keep saying that today, Vandale.
And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get...
Saying that we sharing game secrets.
That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Didn't they say somebody was doing that at Madden, like getting coached or something like that?
Into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down
I
there
am.
and make the stop at the 19.
Pick up the sticks and go.
This drive will start
Yep.
from the 19-yard line.
So I'd also put it that way.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sweet feet.
Bro.
He's past the 30. Out across the 30.
The Giants is on the clock. This boy's about to go Arvell Reese. Arvell Reach.
It's just so fun to be a play caller. When you got
This draft action already went pretty crazy.
last play, nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down, and both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this.
Oh my
ability
God,
to
I
make
missed
big
the-
plays.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage. But look what he was able to do.
BBL Drizzy, you got your nose done.
This offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. To the air on first down. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This should be the last play of the quarter. To the ground with the back.
Good tackle, baby.
Pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play.
With the 5th overall pick of the 2026 NFL Draft, the New York Football Giants.
From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone.
Arvell reach.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation.
Nah, he actually nice. But he's like, he's kind of like, what do they call it when like they draft you for potential, not like what you did?
Down late in a tie game, this is a huge play. Under fire.
Good tackle, baby.
The decision to go does not.
All right, Arvell Reese. Now, either the Browns are going to either get Tyson or a tackle. I would go with the receiver.
We're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Will pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
Oh, the Chiefs just traded up. Chiefs about to get that boy Tyson. Boy Tyson's.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem because he's a matchup because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover.
You can go for it tied up in a fourth, right?
You know what time it is when the defense gets that stop, the third down, fist, up in the
Spiegel.
nice job.
Spiegel. What's Sensei? Spiegel.
Forcing the incompletion, 4th down, baby.
On 4th down,
Oh my God, bro. Get the fucking ball off.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second
Gotta get the
half,
ball off, baby.
the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
looking downfield on first down.
Bro, I can't believe he didn't get the ball off, bro.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. They're going to run it. It's a little bit to the goal line.
Fucking terrible, bro.
Lost the play to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, put the clock, continue to feed your dude.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late.
Tackle, baby.
Lose a yard on that one.
I really think the Chiefs about to get Tyson.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense blowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure
Bust.
the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Direct snap.
Good tackle, baby. Let's go.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline, they rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up fourth down.
The Chiefs have moved up into this spot.
Out of the gun, looking to throw.
Oh, we there, nigga. Good stop defense.
Not gonna get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And the number one thing I'm thinking when I'm backed up like this is don't get a negative play. Create some space. Nice job by the offense. Nice run.
And as soon as you squirt through that hole, you can make a big play, and that's what they did there. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left.
Yo, these niggas really about to get this nigga Tyson. The Chiefs traded up to 6. I think they're gonna get Tyson. Yeah, that's who I think they're gonna get. I don't know why you would trade up to get a lineman. Let's see if I'm right. Nope. That's a reach. That's definitely a reach.
So that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Makes some random man. You can check that box. First down with a good gain on that play. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Moving into the pocket.
You're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting a guy.
Going deep. He's got it.
Bro, this nigga's catching some unbelievable passes, bro.
Chase mode, and they finally get him down at 35.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside off schedule on the move and throw.
Yo, get on sides.
That is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Leads in open space downfield. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
I thought it'd be a 4-5 guy, an under 4-4 to work. I have him right now as the 14th best player in the
After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it. But I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down.
Oh, good defense, baby. That's an iron type look right there. Defensive back down when you beat. How did I get so lucky?
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10.
I'm sorry, you
They'll
just
move
said,
the wide
wow, this is
receiver.
crazy. The Chiefs traded up to
3rd
get
and
you.
long, and he'll try to throw for it.
You were so
Let's it fly.
Oh, that's a Steve. That's Will Steve.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and 1. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
On 4th down, going to the air. Let's it go to the end zone.
Oh. Unbelievable, bro. I deflected the comeback route, and this nigga still catches the ball.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
About 6 weeks ago, Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
Some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows his...
Wow.
This could be huge in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Game is tied. Just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive.
Champion and 6-time All-Pro Bobby Wagner.
The gift to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
With the 7th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Sonny Styles.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Now this is the first time that Ohio State
wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Bro, I cannot believe, bro, they...
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do?
Shit's ridiculous, bro.
Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, give me one more.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
How about that one? Definitely be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Tripped up for the tackle. IndyCar tempo as they hit to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Connection to the right. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a
may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Here's the handoff. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
Heartbreak City when you're a defense. You've got that one last shot to get your offense back on the field, maybe go tie this game up, maybe go win this game, and the offense executes. Just, man, that stinks for a defense.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Roman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a